Hello. How is everyone this morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you? For me, it's early. For me, it's early. For me, it's rather early. So, today, I will be streaming an old and beloved classic game. The original Matanui online game that was hosted on the LEGO website back in the day. Hi, Chungo! This was requested a while back. Actually, this was requested back when I was streaming Elf Bowling. But, yeah. So I'm streaming early today because, once again, I have an evening shift. So I will need to wrap this stream up within about, let's see here, it's 2 o'clock. I'll need to wrap this stream up within about 3.5 hours, but that should be fine. This is only a 3-hour game from what I remember. So this is the original, this is the original launch version of the game, which I grabbed from the Biomedia project, so it's from before they redid the... It's from before the name changes and redesigns that happened later. And also, this is the original 18 FPS version, not the 30 FPS version, because when they increased the frame rate from 18 FPS to 30, it broke a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna play it at 18 FPS. Yeah, so I grabbed this from Biomedia Project. It is it's a bit of a slow game. It's a, It's a slow game. It's a somber game. You could consider this to be a clone of Myst, actually. Yeah, it's quite the classic, so to speak. Let's take a look at this mysterious canister on the beach. Very interesting. That's ominous. So it's been a long time since I last played this, like, properly. So there's a lot I don't remember. Yeah, well, it was easy to do, because it was just a simple point-and-click thing. And, well, point-and-click games were very common for a long time. First-person point-and-clicks less so. And, but Myst, when I say Myst specifically, Myst clone specifically, I don't just mean point-and-click. I don't just mean first-person point-and-click. I also mean heavy emphasis on, like, environmental puzzles that aren't stupid bullshit that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because point-and-clicks often did have weird nonsense puzzles that didn't make sense. Hello there. Help, help, my village has been attacked. My name is Maku of Gakoro. Gakoro lies between the sea and Lake Naho, down the coast. It's a great village of many Tohunga, and our leader is Turaga no Kama. I fear much of it has been destroyed by now. So, like I said, this is the original launch version. Yeah, definitely different genre, despite being mechanically the same. A lot of it's just vibes, honestly. A lot of the difference is just vibes. So like I said, this is the launch version. It still says Tohunga, whereas they later changed this to Matoran for cultural sensitivity reasons. Turaga no Kama. Destroyed by now. There's a way when the Rahi attacked. When I returned, the monsters were everywhere, destroying everything in sight. No comment, the others barricaded themselves into a hut to hide, but the Rahi broke the pump and the hut sank beneath the waves. Oh shit. Please, there is no time. My people are in great danger. So, there's a couple other things I'm gonna want to do before I help her, actually. Oh. Just because of game progression. Oh, what just happened? That's a bug. That's a bug. Okay, I guess how the what? Okay, apparently I've teleported to a different location. So I guess I have to help her now. She trapped me in this weird thing. She trapped me in a weird teleport nonsense. Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess I gotta do this now. Okay. Which, I mean, fair enough. This seems urgent. So the village appears to be on fire somehow. Which is odd considering it's on it looks fine from here though. So this is a weight matching puzzle, I think. Too heavy. Oh, come on. Ack. So my mouse recently has been doing this. Okay, there we go. So my mouse recently has been doing this thing where the left click double clicks at random. Sometimes more than double, sometimes like quadruple clicks. Oh dear, things look pretty bad around here. What's in here? It kind of happens when mouses get old sometimes. Okay, so I don't have an inventory yet, so I can't hold that yet. So I gotta find a way to have an inventory. What's in here? Backpack. I now have an inventory. So my current mouse is a Logitech G602. It's my favorite mouse. I've owned several of them over the years. And now I have an inventory. Now I can actually pick up stuff and use it. Nice. So, yeah, my current mouse is a Logitech G602. I've owned several mice of this model in the past. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, governor. But, I think we gotta go underwater here. Yeah, mice usually only last like maybe 2 million clicks before they start to go bad. Before they start to have erratic behavior. I'm looking for a gear. I think it's probably hidden among these flowers. So I'm gonna need... So I've been looking for a good replacement because Logitech doesn't make this model of mouse anymore, the G602. They made a successor model, the... What's over here? Oh, there it is. It's over there. Oh, they are trapped. Okay. Yeah, they designed a successor mouse, the 993, which is meant to be the replacement for the 602. But no, not a shark. Not a shark. Yeah, they made a replacement, the 993, but the 993 mouse has also been discontinued is the problem. So yeah, Logitech has nothing similar to this mouse in their lineup anymore. And I don't know if I want to switch to another brand or not, because I really like the way this mouse feels, and I feel like a different brand might not feel the same. Huzzah, they are back. I have... Because this is not my first mouse of this model, I have another... Oh, hello. Also, don't you really want to buy these toys that are being shown off in this animation? Aren't they so cool? Don't you want these Lego action figures that can box? For real though, these toys were freaking awesome. Like, everyone wanted this shit back in the day. This was the hottest toy. These were the hottest toys for a really long time. All right, she got the infected mask off of him. It's gonna be docile now. Okay, so a recurring theme in this game is that, hello. I am the astrologer. I watch the stars and the water. I am charting changes in the skies. Many important things are happening. I use the telescope. So, yeah. Here's something important happen. Ah. So they're talking about the telescope that was up on the cliff where we first started. But yeah, I like this mouse specifically because it has the 6 side buttons, which are really nice. That I can map to various hotkeys and stuff. Hello? Hello? Am I back? Hello? Am I back? Hello? Oh shit. What happened? I appear to have, disconnected horribly. Am I back? Let me see what's happening. Let me see here. Hey, Chungo, did YouTube... Okay, so my internet went down for a few seconds there, and it seems to have, actually like a good minute or so, and it seems to have, exploded somehow. So, like, Twitch reconnects automatically. I don't know what YouTube does. YouTube seems to be unstable in that regard, so I'm gonna see something. Yeah, no, YouTube, yeah, YouTube seems to have disconnected and reconnected, so I'm going to, restart stream real quick and see if that gets it working again. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this like tonight or something. I'm gonna have to stitch these back together. One moment, please. Or I can just like start and stop it on YouTube specifically. Okay, and let me just grab the grab the chat again, because YouTube generates a new chat room every time the stream starts. One moment, please. That was annoying. Yeah, because Twitch reconnects automatically, and YouTube does not, for some reason. Okay. Now, what was I saying before stream exploded? Why does no comment make me stay in the village at a time like this? Hookie might need me. Who's Hookie? I think I was talking about my... I don't know when exactly stream cut off. Hello? Hello again, Chungo. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Tawahi so I can continue what I was doing. Okay, so I like this mouse because it has hotkeys and stuff. I like where the hotkeys are positioned. I like the general shape and feel of the mouse. But, it's just generally, I can't find another mouse like it, is the problem. These are like the prophecies. I used to know how to read these numbers. And then if we look up, we can see the sky. However, because this was programmed to work on dates in the early 2000s, this doesn't work properly anymore. Unfortunately. But anyway, so what I was saying about, yeah, kind of thing, yeah, that's true. It's kind of hard to know for sure. But I like a palm grip, but a lot of similar mice, like a lot of people will recommend like tip grip mice, and it's like, I don't like those. I don't, it's hard to find a mouse that's exactly the same shape as this one. So what I did try to do is I tried to get another mouse of the same, well, this is not my first mouse of this type. I have a couple of previous ones that broke in the past in the exact same way. The left click stopped working. So technically all you need to do is you just need to replace the switch for the left click. Like, I've ordered replacement switches that are rated for like 5 million clicks, whereas the one that's in here is only rated for 2 million. But the problem is desoldering the old switch, which is a pain in the ass because, well, I'm just terrible at desoldering things. I can solder stuff just fine, but I can't desolder worth a damn. Ooh. The legend! Witness the legend of Matanui as originally imagined before all the retcons and the Metru Nui arc changed everything. Like, this was Bionicle at its best, honestly. I think all the later retcons and stuff kind of watered it down, kinda. You know what I mean? Like, they made it too sci-fi, and it kind of broke things for me personally, at least. The Metru Nui arc kind of ruined Bionicle for me. Like, I get it. I get why they did it, but they over-explained shit, and I stopped, and it lost the mystique and the mystery and the fantasy elements, and it was just like, eh. Like, it was okay, but it wasn't great. It did diminish things for me, but, you know, it was still okay. And then they did the friggin' then they did the story arc where, with all the spiders, the Spinnerax, or was that it? No, that's a Pokemon. The spiders that launched propellers out of their backs. That story arc. Which was absolutely a filler story arc. The stuff from that arc never, like, showed up again from what I remember. And also, and then they defeat the evil Makuta. The 6 Toa stones. Yeah, so that story arc, I don't know. The friggin' spiders pissed me off. It's filler. It sucks. It was poorly done. Yeah, it was filler. It sucked. Like, it takes place, like, in between two scenes in the friggin' Metru Nui movie. So it's like, what are they doing, dude? Like, the whole movie takes place during, like, that one scene when they're going through the tunnel towards the end of the second film. The whole story arc takes place in that one thing, so it's very obviously filler. I hated it. What's going on here? Hello? It's him. Tahu. I have not played Bionicle Heroes, no. I have not played Bionicle Heroes. There were more Bonkle games. Oh, what's over here? I am lost in the woods. Hello? Hello? I am Kapura. Are you the Makuta? No. What? Maybe? I don't know. I am practicing. I am practicing. Makama says that even though I am slow, I may be faster than all others and travel very far. He says I must practice. Jala says I am being silly. I practice often. What is the Makuta? If you do not know what is the Makuta, then I guess you are not it. That is good. Jala says I have to be careful of the Makuta when I am in the forest. He says the Makuta is everywhere. It means Rahi monsters. But I know the Makuta is here now. In these trees, in this soil, all these things were the Makuta. The Makuta has never left. Makuta. Huh. Alright. Where am I? You are where you are. Should I prank? What? What? Yeah. But yeah, so this dude is slow but profound. Let's get out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. How the fuck do I get out of here? I am stuck. I am stuck. Help. Everything looks the fucking same. Okay, wait. Okay. Holy shit. That's, I ain't going through there. What's in here? Hello, Jala. Excellent work, my friend. Take care. My scouts have reported a buildup in Rahi, and I fear a massive counteroffensive. I am Jala, captain of the guard. It's my job to protect the city against the Rahi. Okay. Alright. Okay. A sane man who's like, yes, we will take advantage of the new guy, but we should also still protect ourselves. That's a sane thought process to have. Surely you've heard of it. Our character is actually from this city. He just doesn't remember. The player character in this game is the player character in this game has amnesia. Hakua was his name, if I remember right. Anyway, what I was saying was that not all of them, but it works in this context. It's good for it's giving a character amnesia serves the same storytelling purpose as making them an isekai character. Isekai and amnesia are exactly the same narrative crutch, actually, which is the point of both of them is that they give the player character, or they give the point of view character, the same amount of information as the person who is consuming the media for the first time, which allows the point of view character to learn things at the same time as the viewer, so that way you make sure that that way you have an excuse to have exposition. Basically, it's an excuse for exposition, because otherwise you have stupid shit like because otherwise you have stupid shit like the characters like having exposition dumps that don't make any fucking sense, because why would people be repeating common knowledge to each other? Hello. Anyway, what I was saying about my what I was saying before about the mouse, my previous 602, I tried to fix it, but and I managed to replace the I did manage to successfully replace the left click on it, but in doing so I also broke the actual like mouse sensor, so it can't detect movement anymore. So it's like, that's not gonna work. And I think the reason that happened is because in order to melt the solder holding the thing down when I desoldered it, I got the board a little bit too hot, and I think it broke the sensor. Either that or I squeezed it or something. Anyway, I have since then learned why I have so much trouble desoldering, and that is because I do not have the right tools to desolder. It turns out you need this thing called, that I'd never heard of before, called desoldering braid. Which is obvious, I'm sure, to anyone who's ever done soldering work before, but I had never heard of it until like a few days ago. So now I know that, and I guess I could try it again, but I am reluctant to do so because I don't want to break my I don't want to break my current mouse. I do not want to break the last mouse that I have even worse than it already is. Okay. Oh. The meeting between Jala and the Toa of Fire, Tahu. I don't want the cheap shitty mice, Chungo. I don't want it. I want to keep using the mouse I have, but I just want it to work properly. But yeah, if I accidentally double click stuff sometimes, that's why. Because my mouse's left click has been doing that. Like, it goes through phases of being better and worse. Like, some days it works perfectly, and other days it works like complete dog shit to the point where I can't even do anything with it. Don't you want to buy this cool toy? Buy the cool toy! It's the most popular toy of the early 2000s, Tahu the Toa of Fire. And also these other dudes that came in like McDonald's Happy Meals, if I remember right. He's trying his best. Was it McDonald's or Burger King that had the Bionicle toys? I don't remember. That's weird. That's especially weird because scroll wheels usually use optical encoders, which, optical encoders do their own, optical encoders are actually really hard to break. So, I don't know how your scroll wheel is doing that. Optical encoders last forever, basically, unless they get, like, dirty. Yeah, I think it was McDonald's, yeah. I have indeed forgotten everything. I have forgotten my great deeds and whatever got me banished. Oh, so it's so up is down and down is up. Okay, I see. Yes. I am Vakama. Actually, if I remember right, so regarding Julie, you still have the board that I gave you. Okay. So if I recall correctly, the reason that the player character has amnesia in this game, the reason that Takua has amnesia in this game is actually explained in the there's a GBA game which is a prequel to this game. There's a game for the Game Boy Advance which is a prequel to this game, which explains how Takua got amnesia. To Onu Le Koro. To Ono Le Koro subtrains ict SUBTRA subtransect. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. Subtrans. Am I getting some of these letters wrong? To Onu Le Koro subtransict. What's a subtransict? You know, whatever. What's in here? Hello? Okay. So I'm gonna need a surfboard, I think, to get across there. Maybe that guy will give me his surfboard who was walking around. Where is he? Oh, okay. Thank you. I now have a surfboard. Let's do it. Maybe if I show him the surfboard. Oh wait, nope, I just drop the surfboard on the lava and go. Okay. That works. Okay. Now for one of these fucking puzzles. I was never good at these. There we go. Lava surfing, yeah. Every every setting with lava people has to have lava surfing, dude. Yeah, we did it. We've opened the mines. What's in here? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to I think we have to head to the rock city next. Ugh. Le Koro and Onu Koro. I think we're heading to Onu Koro. Well, actually, we want to head to Pa Koro, I think, but what was that? I see signs of corruption on these walls. I don't like that. Priat mine? Is the two horizontal lines in E? I can't remember. Oh no, it's a, oh no, this first letter's a G. Okay. I thought it was an F. Great mine. Great mine. Okay. I probably don't go here yet. Hello. Okay. It's been a long time since I've last had to read Matoran. Okay. Uh-oh. So the miners are having problems. That could be a problem. But I don't think I can do anything about that yet. I'm gonna head over to I'm gonna try to get to Pokoro. Oh, there's a door. Hello? Mining guilds have hit underground lock flare. Oh dear. Okay. That could be a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna try to head to Ta Koro. No wait, Onu Po Wahi. Onu Po Wahi, okay. Ride the crab. Yes. Okay. Prepare for crab. Okay. Here's where we wanted to be. I guess I could have also just come here by boat, but yeah, I wanted to come this way. Hello there. Okay. Am I right or you're right? Okay, Pokoro is that way, and the quarry is that way. Let's head to Pokoro first. Hello, stranger. You're looking for a good coley ball? Let me recommend the Comet, our most popular model. What's a coley ball? Crab better than boat? Yes. Two birds for a ball. Oh, now that's privileged information. Oops. What is this? I'll take that. Oh dear. Hello there. Hail, adventurer. You have come at an unhappy time in Pokoro. I fear I'm about to announce to my people the news. Canceling the match. Oh no! That would be like canceling the World Cup, my dude. That's bad. But yeah, like I said, this is a very slow and deliberate game because it's from an era of, well, like I said before, it is very much a clone of Myst, which was also a slow and deliberate game. You have to play it, it goes at its own pace. It doesn't try to be fast. It doesn't try to be whatever. But yeah. I might honestly be a bit weird because when it comes to Bionicle, I actually the movie, the first Bionicle movie was probably the last part of the Bionicle franchise I actually liked. Cause like after that you get the flashback arc with Metro Nui, and that kind of started to lose me. Like, it was okay, but I found myself just kind of waiting for when it would be over so we could get back to Tahu and friends, and like the like more rural fantasy setting, the more mystical setting of the that we'd been working with. But then the Metro Nui arc kind of just kept going. Oh no, the madness. They're getting infected. Pohatu is it? Tolo Pokoro. Pohatu was actually the first Bionicle set I ever got. Pohatu, the Toa of Stone. And I really liked him. And the reason I liked him and the reason I got him first is because he looked like chocolate and I thought he looked delicious. I always liked the aesthetic of the stone tribe in Bionicle and everything associated with them because they looked like chocolate and they looked delicious to me as a kid. We gotta find out where the illness is coming from. Hello there. Not Hookie. Correct, I am not from around here. You can tell by the fact that my character is red and has a blue mask. Which means they don't really fit in anywhere. best kind of Coley ball you can get. So it's the best, so it's the most balanced ball ever made. That's fair. Well, all of them looked cool for different reasons. Tahu's mask looks like a fucking space marine, so that's cool. Oh no. Yeah, Tahu's mask looks like a fucking space marine. Oh no, he's getting sick too. Dude, you should be in quarantine. Oh, he's going crazy. Okay. Why is your door open? I am Hookie. I don't know. I don't know. Oh dear. No one must come here. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting out of there. I don't want to catch whatever the fuck this guy has. Oh, where'd that guy go? He left his ball behind. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, the balls are infected. The balls are the infection vector. Yeah, well, waste not, want not. Let's see if we can figure out where these balls are coming from. Onuwahi. Quarry. Let's go to the quarry. Let's go to the quarry. Interesting. It's the one that they gave me. I think it's one of these two. Aha! A secret tunnel. The source of the infected balls. They're being infected by this infected mask. My God. And are being guarded by giant scorpion. Secret tunnel. Well, we can't do anything about that without help, so we can't get past that scorpion. So, what do? I'm gonna go talk to the Taraga. Maybe he knows what to do. Maybe he knows what to do. This is a Coley ball. This is a comet. It's an infected comet. We must find out where he gets these balls. Can't stop, man. These balls are on fire. Ah! Okay. Speed of Pohatu. But also, another reason I liked Pohatu was just that his gimmick was kicking. Like, he could kick things. And that was really cool to me. Hey, I'm gonna ask you again where you get your Coley balls. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna tell me. But I stole that key from him earlier, and it opened that secret tunnel. So, I'm gonna head back there, because now I've talked to the Taraga, so maybe he'll tell people where I went. Maybe. Hopefully. And now we're gonna watch this cutscene again, I guess, because I think I did things out of order. Oops. But yeah, I liked that mask specifically looks like the Space Marine helmets from Warhammer. Although actually I was exposed to them out of order because I knew what Bionicle was long before I knew what Warhammer was. So to me it was like, why do the Space Marines look like friggin' Tahu? Why do the Space Marines look like Tahu? But yeah, I liked how Pohatu looked like chocolate, and I liked that he could kick things. I really liked the mask designs of the Ice and Water Toa. They were both just the coolest masks. Because the Water Toa's mask looks like a cross between like a... Because the Water Toa's mask looks like a cross between like a welding mask and a scuba diving mask. And then the Ice Toa's mask is just like this really cool like zoom in eyepiece thingamajig with like steampunk gears all over it. I just gotta sieve the thing. You know, if I remember right, this game was originally made for Flash Player 4. Which makes me wonder how they got all these interactive things working, because Flash Player 4, if I remember right, didn't have programmable stuff like this. Like, the best it had was, like, button presses. It didn't have, like, game logic stuff. So I wonder how they did that. Because, like, that stuff wasn't really a thing in Flash until version 7. If I remember right. I don't know. Maybe they had some, like, special features that weren't accessible to the public when they made this. Come on! Just trying to get that last one. I need to alert over there. Okay. I need to alert to the side so I can... But it's not always detecting my mouse clicks, is the problem. Like, I'm having to click, like, 2 or 3 times for it to, like... One more, come on. There we go. Oof. That minigame is harder than it should be. I mean, so it's click down to proc it, and then you release it to actually kick. And you need to hold it down for a second or two for it to actually, like, go the full distance. That's what's supposed to happen, but it doesn't always register for some reason. Pokora will be safe now. Gotta get rid of those balls! And now he's gonna go to the village and steal all everybody's balls. Because the balls are the disease. I mean, they can still have, like, normal balls. Let me see something over here. Hello there. My friends went to Powahi, but all I got was this lousy rock. That's funny. He's a Canadian. Yes. Okay, bye. Let's see how the city's doing. Let's see if Pohatu's cleaned things up around there. He's gone. Gone fishing. Yeah, he's gone. The infected balls have been taken to the sea. All right. Yay! Ooh, what's this? Show it to Nokama. Excellent. Thank you. I don't know what that does, but I'm sure it'll come in handy later. All right, everybody's playing games again. Yeah. Nice. All right, I'm gonna go let the water people know that the stone people are okay now. Ugh. This is a nice game. But yeah, so yeah, it did. Yeah, that was fast. Like, that was like 5 minutes. Don't worry, he's fine now. Hey there. Who am I? Foreshadowing. Perhaps you are a hero like the Toa? They call that foreshadowing. Oh. Who's Galley? Galley's the one with the really cool scuba diving mask. That also looks like a welding mask. Yay! I should tell her she's safe. I don't know. Episode book. Okay, I gained the, this thing that lets me replay cutscenes, I think, is what that does. Anyway. Let's go to the underground town, I think. Hey there, see curvy connoisseur, watching for something. I had a little bit of a hookup earlier, actually. My internet went down for a couple minutes, which fucked up the stream a little bit. But I should be able to stitch it back together afterwards. I'll do that after work, though. Pokoro. Yeah. So I've done the tasks for Pokoro, Takoro, and Gakoro. So I'm gonna go back to Onukoro for whatever the hell is going on there. Yes, I will take the crab. Time for crab. What's in here? Vassal wax. No, assel wax. Ass wax. Yay! Onepu. Usal. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's a U, not an A. I'm rusty. I'm very rusty at reading Matoran. So, this is the launch version of the game. The one that runs at 18 FPS and has the old names still. So, yeah. It's a good game. I don't mind the name change. I understand why they did it, and I completely agree that they should have done it. It's just I wanted the original progression with the backpack and the light zone and stuff, because the updated version gives you that stuff when you start, as opposed to finding them. So, yeah, I wanted the original experience. That's all. But yeah, this is a a slower and more deliberate game than many these days are used to. Taxi crab, I was just there. I think I gotta go to the mines. There we go. Great mine. But yeah, this aesthetic, when the series looked like this was peak Bonkle. This was absolutely peak Bonkle. Let's go downstairs. And yes, this was a great, well, the internet used to be full of games like this, Chungo. The internet used to be absolutely full of games like this, like the Lego website, the Cartoon Network website. Everyone's website had excellent experiences like this. That was just normal and expected. But then things just gradually got worse. Okay, letter to an astrologer. Okay. Prospector for the mining guild. Yeah. Well, my Flash experience was very much the old Cartoon Network and Lego websites. And then what was it? Albino Black Sheep, and then later on Newgrounds. So I had a lot of experience with like early 2000s Flash stuff. It was a good time. Yeah. We're gonna look at something. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Well, let's take this tablet back to the water village, back to Gakoro, and see if that astrologer can help us. So now we get to the part of the game where there's like a lot of running back and forth. But yeah, when you run this game at 30 FPS, a lot of the mini games just become completely unplayable. Like you saw how much I was struggling with oops, I should not have gone here on foot. You saw how much I was struggling with the Pohatu minigame. There's another minigame in the friggin' forest that's impossible at 30 FPS. It is impossible. The first-person shooter section in the forest area. The rail shooter section. But yeah, honestly, I just love the atmosphere of this game. I am rushing it just a little bit because I started later than I wanted to, and I want to, and also I had that delay because of my internet breaking for a few minutes. And I do want to get all this done in one stream. So I need to get. I have a hard limit of 5:30 where I need to end stream by. So I have about 2 hours, which should be enough, but you know, what does that letter say anyway? To Maku with Lots of love. Pookie. Okay. So they do really love each other, I see. What can you tell me? It's a sundial. I've always been curious why this one sundial I just found out about has an indicator. Okay. This might coincidentally be correct. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Back underground. Yeah, I think we have plenty of time, but I just don't want to... I don't want to risk it. And also, stuff happens. You know, like maybe we'll get another hiccup or something. I will have to stitch the streams back together when I'm done here, because I am very specifically not saving the streams to my computer, which I've mentioned before why I'm not doing that. I don't want to be a perfectionist about it, because I know for a fact that if I save things, then I am going to be tempted to tweak them later. And that is not fun for me, but it is a thing that I have an urge to do. So I have to specifically prevent myself from going OCD on things and saving things and being able to tweak them later, because if I don't do that, then I will optimize the fun out of what I'm doing. Like, I am my own worst enemy in many respects in that way. It's like, I just want to have fun, man. But if I'm given the option to, I will do annoying bullshit to myself until I'm not having fun anymore. So that's why I don't save the streams to my computer. I only save them to the internet. But that too, like I'm saving these things to like my 8 terabyte drive. If I was saving them, but I only have so much space, yeah. So after stream, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab the 2 parts of the stream from Twitch and stick them together, and then upload them to YouTube again, is my plan. The Twitch stream reconnected earlier as well, so it'll be easier to do. I've done it before. Let's get in here. Okay, yep, it fits. And it says 4 o'clock. There we go. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. The sundial is actually stairs. What's down here? It just says Rahi. What does that mean? Why does it say Rahi? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Well, we figured that out, so I'm gonna go report back to, gonna go report back to Chiraga that we did something. Might not be anything good. What are you doing? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go talk to Winua. Okay, okay. Let me out of here. Yeah. Venua, interesting. So one cool thing I remember from like early Bionicle was at one point Lego had a contest for people making fan sites for Bionicle, and one of the winners, which was really cool, was structured as they structured it as if they were like reporting on a dig site, like researchers reporting on a dig site that they did, and they just find all these like Bionicle artifacts and like theorize about the culture that left them behind and all that. And that fan site was really cool. And like I said, that was the winner of one of Lego's contests. Oh, you remember it too? Yeah. It was really good because they picked two winners, if I remember right. They had one winner for like teenage. They picked, if I remember right, they split the contest up by age group. So like, there was one for like kids, and then there was one for teens. So they picked one winner for the kids and one winner for the teens, if I remember right, or maybe it was teens and adults. I don't remember the exact age group breakdown. The dig site. The website that was structured as like a scientific report was the one for the older age group, and then the one for the younger age group was something else. I don't remember. It was fun, but it didn't really have much substance to it. Hello? Thank you, adventurer, for helping with so many of. I only helped you with. Okay. I thought the guild. Fair. Okay, I'm Winua, Taraga of Onokoro. It is my job to keep things running. This guy has to work logistics and he's friggin' tired of it. You can smell it. All right. So I think now I think that's it for this area. So now I think I have to go to the forest. Lake Koro. I got to go to Lake Koro. Yeah. Lake Koro. Okay. I'm actually getting through this game faster than I remember doing so, but I think the second half is slower than the first half. Like, it's got more cutscenes and shit, so. Oh. Hold on. Hello? Sorry about that. My dad was asking me something. Yeah. Yeah, I got the light stones already. I got the lightstone mine open already. guy sounds like he really wants to visit Lake Koro. Onepu sounds really lazy and like he shafted you with all the work. Oh, hey, there we go. We did it! Well, you did it. I just came here. I'm just here! I want to go to Lake Koro! Yeah, I'll take you. This guy just wants to do something with his life besides look at rocks all day. Either that or he's just like either that or he just has wanderlust like the protagonist does. Because the whole reason that the player character Takua got like banished from Takoro is because he has so much wanderlust that it's a problem. Oh. Oops. There he goes. Well, we will never see him again. He is dead now. What is this bridge doing? What is this bridge doing? Huh. Aha! I'm sure he'll be back. They always come back. Nobody dies in this game permanently. Especially not the funny guy. Oop. What can you tell me, my good sir? Dark time come, Matao stolen, Li Wagan, Lekoro, and prepared for battle flight. Kongo, fastest leaf runner, ever quick pilot, weaver, mapmaker, Lekoro Tohonga. Lekoro needs brave wind riders to help face the Rama. Matao the singer, down talk, up singing, friend and laughter in life dawn years past, was known Matao Kewa champion, Matao great Taraga of Lekoro and soul of forest people. Gone, taken by Makuto's Rahi. I'm sorry, I just love the way the Lekoronans talk. Lewa, great toe of air, hero of Lekoro, gone way in quest of great Kanohi. If he were here, he would save us, for he has faced greater dangers than this and survived. Tree speak, yeah. They're funny little guys. And they have, like... What's that accent? What would you, how would you describe the accent that these guys speak with? Because it's definitely based on a real accent. Do any of you guys have anything to say? maybe... Part of me wants to say Welsh, but I don't think that's right. They're coming back! Yeah. It's the Rama! Scramble! Maybe it's Welsh? Part of me wants to say Welsh. Nah, it's not Welsh, okay. I don't know, my only reference for Welsh is that that one streamer who's friends with Iron Mouse. What's his name? Sea Dog VA. Maybe it is Irish, I don't know. It definitely feels very, what's the word I'm looking for? Something. A cow who stays tree-bound without a disc thrower. Yeah, okay, we'll do this mini-game. We'll do this rail shooter mini-game. And then it suddenly switches to techno. It suddenly switches to techno. I love that. I love how clumsy that musical transition is. That it just switches genres like that. Okay, this is running way faster than it did when I was a kid. This runs way faster than it ran when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, this mini game ran at like 1 FPS. It slowed way down on this section. Yeah, when I was a kid, the computer I ran this on was like a 900 megahertz Pentium 3. So every flash was like slow as balls. That said, it was still faster than the computers they had at my school. Like, I remember when I was in high school, they taught us, they had a class on flash animation. When I was in high school, they had a class on flash animation, and the computers there were so old that, okay, the computers that we were using were so old that they did not have USB ports. And this was in 2009, okay? This was in 2009, and the computers we had at school were too old to have USB ports. So we had to submit homework on floppy disk still. And they tried to teach us a course on flash animation, but the computers were too slow to use a lot of Flash's features. Like, just having more than like 2 layers was too much. Just having more than 2 layers on the animation timeline was too much. And also having any what's the word I'm looking for? Using any of Flash's like blending effects that they added in later revisions. Also just like the blur filter or the like using the blur filter or the glow filter or anything like that also just completely slowed these things to a crawl, which meant we couldn't use them. So, yeah, that was a problem. Like, It was slower than my old Pentium 3 in 2009. That's bad, okay? That's really bad. Work faster, maggot! Yeah, so that was part of my high school experience. The football team. Yeah, he's back. Now the football team, they got new equipment every year. The football team got new equipment every year. Sometimes they got a new field. Like, we had like 4 football fields, and the football team got new equipment every year. But the computer labs had 10-year-old computers. It was bad. I'm gonna BRB real quick. Okay, I'm back. Fun fact, it's raining outside. Well, drizzling. Hello there. It is an honor that you sought to save me. Keep your voice down, traveler. So, I'm just remembering, like, from, I think it was the second film, it might have been the third film. This dude, back when he was still a Toa, he was very much a ladies' man. Like, he kept hitting on the frickin' water Toa and, like, showing off his cool wings and being like, by the way, I have wings. Have you seen my wings? And he just kept hitting on the water Toa at the time, who I guess is the water Turaga now by this point. Which was really funny. That was a bit that made me laugh. Leiwa's been corrupted. We have to get his mask off. Okay, so we gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh no, it's Leiwa. It's infected Leiwa. Oh no. When I was a kid, actually, I used to make Bionicle masks, like full-size Bionicle masks out of cardboard. And I would, like, just wear them around because I thought Bionicle was just that cool. It's him. It's Onewa. Onewa, where you Leiwa? Let's go. Onua. Yeah, it's Onua. I don't remember all their names. Dude, it's been so long. Onewa is Potaraga, you're right. My body, not my own. Get out of my mind! Will you ever get out of my head? 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 Fair. I got no excuses. Oh, he has the miner masks too. Nice. Bonk. Bonk. Here, take your mask back. Put your drip back on before something happens. Mind control. That's what that does? It gives you mind control powers? Okay. We're getting the fuck out of here. Huzzah, he is the first to get all 6 masks. Traveler, it is good to see you again. Return to Tree Bright Lake Koro was so long hoped for in the dark, wet Rama hive. Take this flute song. It fits in the flute you found. Whenever you need help from the sun soaring Lake Koro, play song and you will have it. What of Lewa and the golden Kanohi? His mask is gold. Ooh. I do not know what the Toakaita is. Yeah, fast travel. It's Fly from Pokemon. It's Fly from Pokemon. Very useful. Well, it'll be very useful later when we got to do the when we got to round up all the village. We got to round up when we have to do the when we have to do the when we gotta put together a team for the we gotta assemble a team for the heist film segment of the game. Anyway, I think now my objective should be minute work sign. My objective should be getting to the ice place. King of the Hill, more like. Okay, which I think we get there from Takoro, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's this way. Only guards may pass. Okay, so I can't go this way yet. I will ask for permission. We're falling back and the tow have completely disappeared. My scouts delivered reports from the other villages today. The news is not good. The Rahi are closing in. Fall of Tren Krom, I completely lost contact with the North March. Onepu is hard pressed. He can't even spare me one Usul regiment. We're getting close to the final conflict. The Kama will be pleased. Okay, so I gotta take the cable car. Okay, now I can actually get through. Nice. Let's go. Let's get up there and see what's going on in the ice village. Thank you. Also, what's... Okay, I literally can't go there doing a rock slide. Yeah, let's go. Bonkle time. I loved all these gear mechanisms that they had in these animations. Like how they tried to make everything out of the Lego Technic parts and Bionicle parts. It was always a very strong aesthetic that they had. That's a sheer cliff, my dude. What's going on in here? I'll take that. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. You okay? You do not seem okay. Are you okay now? Oh, he's just running the fuck away. Okay. Okay. Nope, I went the wrong way. Just runs the fuck off. Okay, he's over there now. Okay, I guess I'm following him. Hello? Who are you? Kopeke. What happened to the guards? I guess that's his way of saying thank you. If you seek answers, go to Kokoro. Wisdom is ever the burden. Okay. So they are both... So they are cold. These guys are just cold. Okay. A logic puzzle time. Well, not a I just gotta remember which masks go with which faction, I think. Bear with me here. Was this one? Okay, I got it. I had to remember. Let's go. So the guards are dead. And everyone here is an asshole. Just by nature. What do you get if you multiply 6 by 9? Okay, it's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Dude, onlookers all rise to hunger that they may join in the seeking. If you wish to speak with our Tarag, you must wait for Matoro to return. He's the only one who can translate Nuju's wisdom. The fuck does that mean? Does Nuju not speak like normal language? He has visions. He makes bird noises. That's him you can hear in the song right now. He's just making noises. He does? Wait, he does? I don't remember that being a thing. That's amazing. Yeah, he just straight up won't talk to me. Make let go Hukati I'm too rusty at Matoran to read that. I'm too rusty at Matoran to read that. Oh well. Let's go. Follow the signal flags. There's one. Beware the swarm. Beware the swarm, huh? I wonder what that means. Uh-oh. The snow's getting worse. Oh. And then we pass the fuck out. Beware the swarm. Yeah, the Bowrock have nothing whatsoever to do with Makuta. But they had to tease the next line. Also, from what I remember reading, they only planned each They only planned like one arc in advance at any given time. So often they just had no fucking idea what they were going to be doing next with the writing. So they would design them before they knew what faction they were going to be in and all that stuff, you know? They were going by the seat of their pants. Because, like, this game came out, like, right at the beginning of the first arc. So they were only just barely starting to plan the Roblox stuff. Energy rest. But yeah, yeah, the giant robot twist was a thing from day one, but they didn't know much beyond that about how it was gonna go. Yeah, how they got there was what they improvised. And, like, you can actually tell that from day one because, oh shit, hello. I liked this toy, by the way. I really liked this toy because it could reach. But yeah, I really liked this grabber toy. It was really good. This is one of my favorites. What was I saying? Just look at how cool Kopaka is. Buy the toys now. See, this is back when toy ads were actually good. They made you actually want the toys. Because, like, you look at this animation and you're like, I want that toy. Because the ad was actually good. This whole game is a toy advertisement. It's actually good by itself. Now what was I saying? But yeah. As Bionicle, like, gradually lost my interest over time, which I think was partly because I got older and partly because it got shittier. The friggin' spider story arc was bad enough. The filler arc with the spiders was bad enough. But then they gave us the friggin' gangster pirates, and when I saw that, I just noped the fuck out and never cared again, unfortunately. The fucking gangster pirates were what finally lost me completely. And I'm sorry. But yeah, in terms of the island being a giant robot, that's very obvious just if you look at the design of the island. Because, let me pull this up real quick. If you just look at the island, just look at it. You can just see it. This is one of the eyes. This is the mouth. The whole island is literally just a Kanohi mask. The whole island is just a Kanohi mask. And it's even more obvious if you look at, like, the prototype version. Back when this franchise was still called, like, Island of the Boneheads or something. It's even more obvious there. Anyway, we got the thing. We found the guy. What can we do here? I will translate Nuju's words for you, traveler. You shall be an agent of Matanui's awakening. Nuju knows that you wish to ask questions of him. He will answer them when you are done. He wishes to ask a question of you. During the Web of Shadows arc, funnily enough. Yeah, but Web of Shadows sucked. Like, it was just terrible from a storytelling perspective. The sets were fine, if a little bit ugly, but the storytelling was just fucking awful. It's so obviously filler it hurts. The Toa will unite and find more power in the joining. They shall merge their skills, their knowledge, their wills to become the wisdom of valor. Okay. Toa Kaita. You must understand this, that in creation there is destruction, in destruction there is rebirth. There is no such thing as void, all things are in flux. I guess. I mean, I guess if they just started, if they started making use of that stuff later on, but at least when it came out, it was fucking boring and it felt like annoying because they were very obviously just stretching the flashback arc out further, even though the flashback arc was already my least favorite story arc. It just felt so tacked on at the time. Like, yes, they integrated it better later, but at the time it did not feel good. It was extending an arc that I was already tired of. Yeah. You are the one that will guide the Tohunga, but only if you have learned what is necessary to learn during your travels. Tohunga must fortify their villages and brace for a great battle. There must also be created an alliance. Help the Toa on their final quest. To what place shall you lead the alliance? To Kini Nui. I wonder what happens if you answer wrong there. I wonder what happens if you answer wrong. Take this message to the Turaga of all the villages and they can begin their fateful preparations. Ah, well, maybe another time. So wait, who will... Okay. Well, whatever. No, that's the wrong song. It's the other one. Let me scan that again. Do. Huh, nice. Come pick me up, brah. We got places to be. You know, I half expected the bird to not be able to land because of the fucking snow. The snowstorm. The perpetual snowstorm. But, okay, well, let's do these in order. Thank you, Adventure, for showing this to me. He just doesn't care. Okay. Okay. What the fuck do I do then? I guess I'll go look for this dude. Okay. I guess I'll go somewhere else. Huh. You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. Because, to be honest, I'm not great at writing. I'm not a great writer. Like, I guess I would try to maintain the vibe of the early arcs better, because I think one of the big problems is that they just kept over-explaining shit. Because a big part of this series is just that they tried very hard to keep in the early arcs everything felt mystical and mysterious, and like a lot of it is just that they had that vibe, and over time they lost it. Yeah. They lost track of the vibe, and as they over-explained shit. No, wait, no. Okay, they're not helping me. I guess I'm just gonna fucking wander away. So, over-explaining your fantasy setting kind of destroys it, in my opinion. You know what? I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk. If the fast travel system doesn't work, I'm just gonna walk. So, like, this game balances it really good. Hi, Miru, how you doing? Yeah, let's go to Onukoro. I am playing the original Matanui online point-and-click adventure game. Mist Clone, which I have many fond memories of from when I was a kid. Thank you, adventurer, for showing this to me. Okay, I guess I gotta show all of them before any of them start giving me people. Yeah. Well, that is hardly the biggest problem with J.K. Rowling, but that was the first sign that something weird was that was the first sign that shit was about to go downhill. I'll put it that way. We found out later a lot of other problems with JKR. which had been going on for a while, it's just we didn't know about them yet until she started publishing her other books under her other name. That too. Anyway, I'm not going to be streaming for too much. Well, I am kind of rushing this game a little bit, like I said before, because I kind of want to get it done before work. I want to get this done in a single stream. Where else is left? Gakoro, I think, is the only place left. I can just walk there pretty quickly. Yeah, maybe 30, 45 minutes. Okay. Then I have plenty of time. Who's DMing me? Yeah. Wrong place. It's like, all these houses look the fucking same. They're all made out of leaves. I think that's everybody now. Oh, hello. Hello. I did not expect to see you here. Did you learn the mystical art of going fast? Why is he vomiting fire? Hello. You are the chronicler. I have been looking for you. The Kama wishes to speak with you. The Kama is 10. Okay, he's still where he was. He learned how to go fast. By going slowly. The missile knows where it is because the missile knows where it isn't. So it's by subtracting where it isn't from where it should be, it finds out where it is. I'm sorry, that's what his speech reminds me of. And now I have a second inventory for people. Why is it not procking? Do I need to press the button first for it to proc? Okay, whatever. But yeah, that did speech patterns remind me of the fucking missile copy pasta. Oh well. Hardly the only copy pasta that I've been brain rotted by. Because the other day when I was at work, this one song came on the radio. Old Days by Chicago. You know the song that goes boom 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 boom. That song? I couldn't help it. As soon as that song came on the radio, a certain horrifically crushed voice sample just started playing in my head all by itself. And I think you guys know which one. And if you don't, I envy you. Hello, what do we have to talk about? Chronicler, it is good of you to come, and thank you, Kapura, for fulfilling your mission. Now, god damn it, now it's stuck, now I've got it stuck in my head again, god damn it. Why did I do this to myself? Makama, what do you need of me? Makuta is treacherous. Okay. So we're gonna have to protect the temple, basically, while the Toa are inside. Is what it sounds like. Yeah. We gotta put together a team for this heist. Oh, okay, a fellowship. Like the Fellowship of the Ring. I do find it funny that at this point all the Batoran are still using the McDonald's models, though. It's really quite cute. And I don't think they actually sold these models ever, actually, now that I think about it. I think they were only ever available through McDonald's. The original Tohunga model. Damn it, Chungo! Okay. Okay, let's go put together a team. Go put together a team. Battle of Kinunu is RNG? Yeah, I kind of remember, I think. It's, we will see. Hello. Sniff. Hello, Matthau Singer and Congo Pilot. Up tree they are. Rama Swarm threatens on all lay good lay Koro and fly defense. Why is it still playing the underground theme? High Branch Hobe locked and protected. Down tree guard I am set here because I fly not. Yeah, I'll just take you with me. And then the Rahi attacked from below and cut down the tree immediately after I grabbed the guard. Oh well. It's fine. Who can you spare for me? Yeah. I need dudes. I need men. Give me your dudes. Okay, where do I find Taipu? He's in the Great Mine. Okay. Cool. Let's go get Taipu. Yeah, well, random bullshit maybe potentially happening is why I wanted to give myself extra time. And is why I've been rushing. I think this animation state might be broken. Yeah. I just went up from where I was to exactly the same place as where I was. Okay. Or maybe I'm not supposed to be down here. Oh wait, hello. Hello, yes, it me. And he has come with us. Nice. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I hate being this far underground. Yeah. Come on, come on. Okay, I've got him. I'm gonna go to Pokoro now, I think. Crab. I'm really glad that later on in the series they just decided to give Takua his own crab. Like, the Takua set comes with a crab. He deserved a crab, and he got a crab. It's a good crab. All right, who can you spare for me, my dude? I am now officially the chronicler. Hafu is very proud. Okay, so I gotta go grab the random dude in the middle of the road. Cool. Hello there. Come with me. Yeah. I got it. I've recruited a dude who I could still hear him making noises behind me even after recruiting him for some reason. Oh well. What is this guy's job anyway? Just guarding the boat, I guess. Anyway, let's go to Garkoro. Hello there. What you got for me? I have feared your arrival. Okay, well, I'll take Maku. The girl's got some wanderlust. Don't worry, I'll take her with me, and maybe she'll get it out of her system. Or it'll make it worse. One or the other. Possibly both. Let's go grab Maku. Where is she? Not in here. She's in this hut. Okay. You, come with me. Yeah! Okay, who does that leave? Red, green, white, red. Okay, I need the ice guy. I need the ice guy. Let's go get iced again. Yeah. We are approaching the climax. I feel like there's supposed to be music inside of and stuff sometimes that isn't playing. Sound effects. Oh well. Yep. Yep. Find Kopeke. Everybody in this village is hard and like solitude, I think I found. Okay. I'll go find his introverted ass. Okay, that was easy. I expected him to be more resistant to that, not gonna lie. But he was just like, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. It's time for the final trial. I think. I still have an hour before I have to do a hard cutoff, so I think we're good. Maku, what can you do for me? She just has a canoe hidden here? Okay. Nice. And in we go. But yeah, I do miss when the internet was full of games like this. Tamaru, can you help us? Okay. Nice. That was easy. Hey, you two, work together and clear this shit out. Help is acquired. Blech. Okay. That works too. That worked too, little robot buddy. Just carving a nice statue of himself in the middle of the legendary path. So that from henceforth, another Hafu original. So henceforth, anyone who comes this way will see a statue of Hafu. Another Hafu original. I'm not surprised. Kopeke, what can you do for me? Yes, Hafu does have a huge ego. But honestly, he's still more personable than Kopeke. Kopeke is the guy who just joins the Discord server, says nothing for 4 fucking years. And yet still considers everyone else in there their best friends, even though they've never said a word to any of them. You know who I'm talking about. I might be that guy. Not on purpose, but it kind of just happens. Thank you for the downloads. Oh, hey, it's the Toa. I do like Kopaka's design. The two of them who have swords are willing to use their swords together. Okay. I think Golly still has my favorite mask, though. The Rahi attack, how do we escape? Our meeting with... Well, the sentence got cut off. What is this? It is the Chronicler. So everyone just calls me the Chronicler now, I guess. Okay. Our job is to guard the rear guard while you're in there. Yes. My man Pohatu. Yeah. Let's go. Amogus. Oh yeah, I guess because we're hiding in the trees. I'm sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh. Bond with us. Look for me in your dreams. I forget, what does her mask do? Does she have some sort of psychic powers? I don't even remember what their masks fucking do anymore. Underwater well, okay. It's just she says she has a mental bond with the player character and is like, okay, is she psychic? I don't know. Wawa control. Oh god. The game frozen? No, it's not frozen. Okay. Okay, so recently I started rewatching some of those, like, Bionicle memes where they just call them, like, a bunch of weird shit. It's like the old Bionicle, it's the old Bionicle ads, but, like, full of, like, modern meme speak, and it's really funny. Where they just call, where they have, like, they have, like, okay, it is, like, AI stuff, which I don't like, but they used an AI clone of the original narrator's voice. But it's just really funny where they're just like, they slapped rizzled their bodies together into two mighty whatever the fucks. There we go. I actually have the first 3 movies in this very room, even though I only really like the first one. Alright. Spirit of Valor, hear me! Akamai! Why is he using 2 heads as a club? Waiura! Excuse me. We are fucking huge! Be it good or ill. Yeah. We're fucking massive, mate. I got them when they came out because I wanted them, because I didn't... So the first film I got because I actually just really liked Bionicle. The second film I got because I still liked Bionicle, even though it disappointed the shit out of me, but I didn't know it was going to disappoint the shit out of me yet because I still liked the sets that went with it. It wasn't until I actually watched it that I was like, oh, eh. And then the third film I was hoping would make a comeback, and it didn't. Eh. No, I bought them on DVD because they were like direct-to-DVD movies. Come on, guys, beat the shit out of them. Come on, come on. Yeah, maybe. The first movie was good, though. At least, well, kind of was. Oh, the wind's really picking up outside. Holy shit. Okay, finally. Let's take care of this scorpion. Yeah. But even once Bionicle started to suck, they still had a lot of really cool media. Like, I really liked the, uh-oh, I lost a dude. Like, okay. That one song, Be a Hero, by, like, who did that song? Do you have what it takes to beat the fear that's in your heart, to grow up strong and undo wrong, to grow up strong and undo wrong? That song? That song's really good, and it's still stuck in my head forever. Oh shit. Okay, these crabs, these remote-controlled crab Bionicles, these remote-controlled crab Rocky, these were the most expensive set from Gen 1. It was $100, if I remember right, it was $100 for them, and it came with 2. And they were so good. They were so good. Like, that was the toy I wanted. That was like my birthday present toy, because it was the most expensive, or maybe it was Christmas present, because it was the most expensive set in all of Gen 1 Bionicle. And it was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna focus down one at a time so that I can reduce their damage as fast as possible. If we can get rid of... Okay, we got one of them. Focus down one at a time. I have no idea which one has the least health. It's not turn-based, it's timing-based, so you gotta keep on top of them. Gotta make sure nobody's idling. Gotta make sure everyone's winding up, in the process of winding up for an attack at all times. There's the scorpion left now. So the thing about Brutal Legend is that what happened with Brutal Legend is that the game was originally envisioned as being an RTS. Like, making it an RTS was always the point. But partway through development, the publisher decided that they didn't want an RTS. They wanted an action hack and slash game. So the first part of the game was reworked into an action hack and slash game, but the first like couple hours of the game were reworked into an action-based hack and slash, but the rest of the game remained an RTS game. So oh no, the Monas are getting him, are smacking him down. So because it was intended to be a, so the hack and slash, so the hack and slash section at the start was bolted on pretty much. And it is disappointing because the marketing also suggested that it would be a hack and slash all the way through. So that ended up, that confusion is what caused annoyance at the game, because the game did not properly communicate what it was, so to speak. Okay, they're getting bigger. Oof. Alright, gotta keep an eye on these guys. Dudes are dying out here. Ooh, this is intense. But I think I almost got this one down. Yeah, health. They recover a little bit of health in between rounds, but not a lot. They recover a little bit of health, but not a lot of health. Okay, we got one of them. Gotta stay on top of it. No! Los Copeque. Come on, guys, come on. You can do it. Ugh. Yeah, Brutal Legend is an excellent game aesthetically, but playing it is kind of a pain. Playing it does feel disjointed because it's not. It does change genres partway through, and honestly, the RTS section is not the strongest RTS I've ever played. Like, it's okay. It's not great. It's kind of boring, honestly, relative to the first couple hours of the game. It's eh. Will we survive? The answer is maybe. It could go either way at this point, honestly. But the real strength of Brutal Legend is just its aesthetic is absolutely perfectly on point. Like, holy shit. The menus being structured as an old vinyl album that you're, like, going through the album artwork for. The actual gameplay just having all of these, like, awesome people in it. Like, basically voicing themselves, too. You just feel like you're in a heavy metal album when you're playing that game. Okay. Somehow we survived that. It was really down to the wire there. It could have gone either way. Oh, shit! Oh, shit. That was just the vanguard. We got the main forces now. We can't deal with this. I guess the Rahi decided, I guess the Rahi decided that they need to refocus their resources here rather than the villages. Look! Kokoro has come to aid us! Yeah, Ozzy's in it. A bunch of other people are in it too. It's just I don't remember what their names are. A lot of the musicians who are in Brutal Legend are very much before my time. Like, they're cool, they're recognizable, they're just before my time, so I don't know who most of them are. Because, like, okay. As a child, my parents deliberately kept me away from rock music until I was, like, 10 years old. Like, well, I don't think they deliberately did it, but they just... Neither of them liked it, so they didn't buy it. Well, my mom liked it, but she didn't buy it because my dad basically... Of course Jack Black's it! Jack Black's the player character! Okay, my mom liked rock music, but she didn't. But my dad monopolized the record player. So most of what I heard was my dad's taste in music, which was Irish music primarily. So I was basically 10 years old before I had anything at all that was like rock music. Like, my first exposure to rock music wasn't even from like the radio or from, well, okay, I had a little bit of exposure to like old surf rock early on because my mom would buy me these like cassette tapes with like various song covers in them, like surf rock, but it was covered to have the lyrics changed to be about dinosaurs and stuff. But surf rock is not what I would consider rock music, I guess. So my first exposure to like real proper rock music was probably like through video games. Like, my dad got me Road Rash. Like, my dad and I would play Road Rash multiplayer on the PC sometimes, and that had rock music in it. And then when I was a little bit older, you have survived. And then after that, it's almost 5 o'clock. Wow. What? That's rude. So because of that, like, what ended up being exposed to, I feel strange. Diffusion. Reminder that these are made out of Legos and you can build and unbuild them yourself. Creation and destruction, the spirit of Lego. So yeah, I actually saw my first exposure to like proper rock music. Some of it came from Road Rash, but then it was not until I got a Dreamcast that I actually started being exposed to more rock music, specifically from the Sonic games and from Crazy Taxi. And it's like, oh, this is good shit. I want more of this. Oh, there was one other place I was exposed to it, which was Digimon the movie. Because Digimon the movie, they put a bunch of like licensed music in that. Especially ska. There was a lot of ska in there. Well, there was one ska song in there. One ska punk song, which got me forever addicted to ska punk just from that one song, which was All My Best Friends Are Metalheads, which is not a metal song, it's a ska punk song. Ska punk is really good, by the way. You should listen to it all the time if you can. Just only listen to ska punk. Listen to as much ska punk as you can. Find us. Yeah, creation and destruction is the Lego thing. And that used to be what Lego was about, up until it became about collector sets. Unfortunately. Okay, so now I gotta go somewhere. Yeah, ska punk's really good. Okay, so apparently that doesn't fucking work anymore. Okay. Onukoro. Okay, we will take the crab. Oh, so this is the crab that that ends up being Takua's main mount later on in the franchise. Bam. Oh, right, that whole bullshit with the Lego stuff recently. Oh, that whole bullshit recently with the... What can you tell me? Oh god, that whole thing's a huge fucking mess. I'm not sure who will survive that scandal and who won't, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure who will survive that Lego scandal. It's been getting more and more ridiculous, quite frankly. Like, more and more people are just being outed as, like, complete dog shit people. I cannot say that I've been keeping on top of it. I cannot remember the names of all these people, but it has been absolutely ridiculous. But I hope that there is proper justice. I can only hope. Ugh. Yeah, creation and destruction are the whole thing about Lego, or were the whole thing about Lego until Lego became about collecting crap. Just like Lego wanted to become Gunpla, I guess, is what happened. Yeah. But yeah, I think one of the big problems with Lego recently, and by recently I mean the last, like, decade, has then been that Lego has been trying to become Gunpla. Like, instead of selling bricks with which you can build anything, they're just selling, like, collector's sets that you put together yourself, I think is the problem. Is that Lego lost track of... Also, that was the first time in the game you actually get to see your player character. Takua. Yeah. Lego lost track of what they are, I think is the problem. Final level, yeah! Gasp, it's the Toa, confronting... whatever the fuck that is. That eldritch thing. All cutscenes from here, okay. Gasp! Makuta is a Matoran? Tohunga? Whatever the term is. Completely corrupted. Yeah. Pile of Lego pieces. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of good music from that time period, which I just lost out on completely, like the 90s and the 2000s, which I only heard later on, much later on in my life, just because I wasn't being exposed to it, just because we never listened to the radio. We listened to my dad's Irish music tapes and records. Because I didn't have the money to buy music, and I didn't have the authority to change the station on the fucking radio. Messenger remake. Oh yeah, someone was doing CGI remakes of all the cutscenes from this game and also from the other promotional, like, animations they did. Those were cool. Those were really cool. I haven't seen all of them yet. I'm sure I haven't watched them in a couple years. I'm sure there's more of them that have come out since the last time I saw them. I bore you, for I am nothing, and out of nothing you came, and it is into nothing that you will go. I am Matanui's brother. Oh, voice performance, okay. I am the power of destruction. Yeah, early on in Bionicle, this was like... I kind of liked the direction the lore was going earlier on, like when it was still at this stage. Later on, they kind of... I don't know, they kind of changed into something else. I don't know. Yeah. Order versus chaos type thing. Yeah. Yeah, once he just became, like, a guy... Once Makuta just became a guy, he was a lot less cool. And, like, not even a very interesting guy, just, like, an asshole. He didn't even have any interesting, like, motivations or anything. This music is crunchy. Holy shit. You're like, holy shit, that's crunchy. Yeah, he went from being a force of nature to a jealous asshole. I like how 4 of the Toa get, like, proper, like, energy, beams, and then the other 2 just, like, have to throw rocks at him. That's funny to me. It's like, this does not feel even or fair. If 4 of them get energy beams and the other 2 just have to resort to throwing rocks and shit. Killing machines, okay. I'm gonna have to grab the OST from the Biomedia project at some point. Where's the Chronicler? Where's Takua? There he is. There he is. He was just stuck under the scrap pile. Let's get out of here. Oh no, it's the Bohrok symbol. The teaser for the next story arc. Buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys! Buy the toys! Do buy the toys, though. The toys are actually really cool in this case. It's not like, coming this fall to KB Toys, yeah. Yeah, it's not like Transformers where the buy the toys part was, like, actually annoying. In this series, it was actually really good. At least this early on. It turned to shit later on, but this early it was still really cool. Come on, Takua, you got something in there. The thing! The thing that did the thing! Close enough! Stick the thing in the thing, and get the fuck out of there. Also, hi, Tanky, how you doing? Just the square hole, yeah. Oh. Hello. What you got? Hello, Vakama. We feared your courage led you to a final adventure. Tanky came right at the end, yeah. Afraid of what? I know what you saw in that cave. Oh, right, the Bohrok swarm. Our prophecies said that Makuda's defeat would end our troubles. But the prophecy has changed! Yeah, the comic was when it was at its worst. But it also depends on when in the comic you're talking about for Transformers. Like, sometimes it was fine, other times they were pushing it hard. So it really depended on, like, how much Takara and Hasbro wanted to push the toy sales at the time, I guess. A lot of the OG comic, yeah. I think later on it got better, but early on, yeah, it was bad. Then again, any of these, like, stories that's designed to sell toys is going to do that to some degree. Like, Warhammer especially is guilty of it. like, holy shit. Like, Warhammer will, like, what you can tell that that a faction is gonna get, like, new sets dropping because the story will suddenly start heavily favoring their faction. Like, they will get overpowered out of nowhere, and that means they're about to get new sets. When we first met and you found my mask and my fire staff, I have no idea what he's talking about. I assume that happened in the Game Boy prequel game to this game. In Dinfield failed quest, you were thought to be an outcast. No Tohunga has wanderlust like this. We feared your wanderlust. I did it. This gimmick never happened in the show. That reminds me, though, although they did do a lot of things in Transformers, like in the shows and stuff, they would often introduce things purely to sell toys. Like, it was obvious. Like in Gasp the Prophecy! I don't know what that prophecy means. And that's the end of that story. But yeah, in Transformers Beast Wars, in the second half of the show, when they gave Optimus Primal his new model that rode a fucking skateboard for some reason, the whole reason they gave him the skateboard model didn't fit with the show's aesthetic at all. It looked like shit. Yeah, when they gave him the skateboard model that they gave him in the second half of Beast Wars looked like shit. I'm just gonna say that. The hoverboard is Transmetal, yeah. They did have a bunch of those different Transmetal models, but a lot of them were shit. Anyway, that was almost exactly how long have I been streaming? 3 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much what the estimate was. I did rush the game a little bit just to make sure I got it done before 5:30 because I do have to start getting ready for work in a few minutes. Yeah, the Transmetal models. Some of the Transmetal enhancements were really cool in Transformers, but a lot of them, but some of them, like Optimus Primals, were dog shit. Like, this does not work. This design does not work. Megatron's was really good, though. When Megatron went from being a dinosaur to a dragon, that was really fucking cool. Yes, it didn't make any sense. No, I don't care. It was cool. Okay? It was really cool. Anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. That wasn't Transmetal Megatron. What was that, then? Oh, right, that was him absorbing Megatron's spark, or whatever. When he absorbed the original Megatron's spark, he turned into a dragon. Yeah. Oh, the dino with jets on the side. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that one. That was shit. I had forgotten about that transformation because I think I wanted to forget about that transformation. I'm sorry. A lot of the Transmetal transformations were shit. I'm gonna just say that. I'm glad they replaced that one with the dragon. Okay? I'm glad they replaced that with the dragon. Yeah. Both Optimal Optimus and Transmetal Megatron were shit. Dragon Megs was cool, though. Anyway, thank you for coming, everybody. I'm gonna have to get ready for work in a few minutes, so let's see if I can find someone to raid today. Yeah, I'll raid. I will raid Maddie, I think. So y'all have a wonderful evening, and you are so welcome watching for something for I had fun playing this. So yep, you guys have fun. You have a good evening. Optimal was good. Yeah. Everything was wonky, honestly. Later, everyone.